Hello boys and girls, another morning out with the Rev Bomb. 1 week to go until the Sunday morning PC Hupper ride out, the ride of respect. Jackets ordered, bikes being all decaled up. Got the thin blue line flag going across the front and the blue ribbons on the bars. Not overdoing it too much, no big flags for me. But I thought I'd give her a quick run. It is freezing cold this morning, it's been raining. I'm in my levers, and to say it's slightly nippy is an understatement, but get a bit of biker. We ride all weathers. Some of you guys oh no, too cold, too wet, I've got a bit of ice on the road, I'm not riding. We follow the likes of Spicy, Bike Steve. He was out in the rain last week on his blog, gave me a mention, thank you very much Steve. Yeah, so Bike Steve, Prem, nice blogs this week mate, so Premises 187 if you don't follow the Prem, and Misfit Bike and all that lot, Death Bunny, Hellcat, all the old channels, all the new channels. Big shout out to those guys that have been riding all week, blogging. I haven't had a chance for a couple of weeks, been absolutely inundated at the garage, selling loads of bikes. We had a lull beginning of October, and all of a sudden it's just gone absolutely stupid crazy on new bikes, so just want to mention that. Got the new LXRs, another stock of LXRs back in, and we finally got the Iska, so we're going to get that one sorted out. What we have been doing now at Eclipse, and if you are searching their Facebook, Eclipse Motorcycles, we had a little bit of a look on the net last week and picked up some big bikes. So got BMW 800, F800 ST in, a couple of GSXRs, the old GSX 600s, no Mark 1s and the Mark 2s, a couple of those. Got Triumph Speed Triple coming. So if you're in the market for a cheap second-hand bike and you know it's going to be fully serviced, then have a look on the website or check us out on the Facebook page, Eclipse Motorcycles. New levers still aren't here. I was put off on my last blog, new levers are coming, new levers are coming, I'm going to be wearing them. Haven't turned up yet, so Tiger, where are my levers? You promised me a set of levers. If not, I'm going to stick to riding these and just have the old ones decaled up with the RB on them. A couple of things, so obviously next Sunday, very sad day, it's going to be the PC Hupper ride of respect, and a big shout out to all of our service personnel, whether you're Army, Air Force, Navy, Police, Ambulance or Fire Brigade. Those guys all do a fantastic job, so a big as they say, shout out going out to all of our emergency services personnel and forces personnel that give their all for the public and for the country. And I did have a little bit of a mention on the PC Hupper page, Jesse. I said, you know, it's a fiver per person to ride this ride of respect, and still a load of people are registering, not paying a fiver. You know, it's a little bit more than a cup of Costa coffee, guys. Come on, put your hand in your pocket. I don't think my pillion's going to be going, but I paid the extra tenner, bunged another fiver on it. Not the fact that I'm, oh god, you know, I'm showing off, oh I put 15 quid down when it should have only been a fiver. It's the fact that that guy gave his life, you know, doing his duty for the sake of a couple of muppets that decide to go out and rob and steal. And there's a lot of bike thefts going on at the moment. Personally, rather than being the judge and going, oh, I'm going to put you down for a couple of years, just stick him in the field, let all the family and friends give him a good kicking, and then see where we go. If you die, you die. If you don't, you don't. That's my personal opinion. You know, it's not my opinion of other people. That is my personal opinion. If you're going to nick, oh god, you know, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get £100 fine, community service. Personally, I think you should get a damn good kicking and get taught a lesson. If you were army and you screwed up in the army, the boys used to give you what was called a beasting, and I've had a few of them in my time. But enough said on that. You know, let's not ruin the subject. PC Harper's Rider Respect. We're going to be riding out of Milton Keynes Police Station next week under escort. There's also a load of crew coming out of Super Sausage, and another load, I believe Andy, that does the African tours, Capstad Touring. That's Kapstaad, I believe, or it might be just AD, but Capstad Touring. Just have a search of him. He's going to be doing the ride with us. He's riding out of the Leighton McDonald's, so hopefully see you guys there. And if you do sort of see me, pull up and see me, I'll treat you to a cup of coffee, you know, might even buy a bait and roll. That's what us bikers do. We look out for each other, we treat each other with respect, and those that don't deserve to be called that. So as I said, on my way to Super Sausage, go and have my bait and roll, cup of tea, take the bait and roll home to the missus. She's in bed watching EastEnders this morning on a Sunday morning. And went to start it this morning. I haven't started it for a week, and did it struggle to start. And then I realised, oh crap, it's winter. I haven't put my battery optimizer on. Oops. Clicked it on, 10 minutes later she started clear as a bell. So just remember, if you've not got your bike in somewhere nice and warm, guys, living room or your kitchen or whatever. One of our lot just gone past me. Just gonna catch up with him. I know exactly who that is. But tag along behind him. Yeah, so you've got your bike outside, guys, you know, just keep it maintained, keep it under a cover, and keep an optimizer on it. That'll keep your battery tip-top condition. And don't forget, it is time for, if you are putting your bike away, get it winterized. We do winterizing at the garage. Once again, Pips Motorcycles. Yeah, give us a knock up, or we can do your winter servicing if you're riding all year. Had a couple of good bikes in this week though. A couple of customers brought their bikes in. One of the guys came in on his 30 great big Honda 1100 Pan Europe, or Pan European as they call it. And here's me, head down under the counter, doing my paperwork. Put my head up, and he's from Oakley Motorcycle Club, and I'm like, hello Dave. Oh, hello. And another one in yesterday, MOT on his bike, little 125 dragster. And I recognise you from Super Sausage, aren't you the Rev Bomb? Yeah. Didn't realise you worked here, mate. Yes, I do. So, a couple of things that are going on. I'm just going to shut up for a minute. A lot of people like listening to the burble of the engine, so just before I go into the sausage, I'm going to shut the hell up and stop babbling like some guys do. Let you have a listen to the bike. Enjoy. And when we pull in, I'll shut her down, and then you have me brekkie, and then you can catch up on the way back coming out of Super Sausage.
longer than a few minutes later.
So back on the road. Queue was a little bit crazy this morning, so I didn't get a chance to get my bacon roll. Never known the sausage to be so busy. Queue out the door today, and met up with a few of the boys. Martin was down there, and Stu and Shane, and Paul. So shout out to you boys. Cheers for the cuppa. Just on the way home at the moment. Back to good old Milton Keynes. Having a little run out. Warm the bike up for next week. I must remember, as soon as I get home, put the battery back on the optimizer, charge it out, catch up with a load of my YouTube videos today, get this vlog up, try and get this up today. Next week we've got quite a few vlogs to do, or vlogs as they say, video logs, not vlog. And get all the PC hardware one up. Just ordered another battery for the drift, as said earlier, so I've got to get some footage of the ride out to Benson. No doubt loads of people are going to be doing the video on it. Heavy traffic today as well, a lot of cars out, incredibly windy and cold as well. Times like this you should put your thermal underwear on. But at least I've got the heat coming off the engine to keep the thighs warm. Toddling along at nice steady speed. The tyres are incredibly cold today, so not had a chance to warm them up. And as you can tell by that wind noise, tell how incredibly windy it is and cold out there. Just trying out all the new part for my LS2 today. Well, a couple of days ago actually, I got it this morning. Got myself a pin lock for inside my visor. I got incredibly foggy. It's a really cold day and I'm breathing heavy. The screen tends to fog up very, very quickly. It means I've got to open the vents on the helmet. And someone said to me, get yourself a pin lock for inside your visor. Stops any misting. And yes, I can tell you, having a pin lock does work very, very well. Got hardly any fogging issues unless I'm breathing right on the screen. So, do like this LS2 though, it's very, very comfortable. It's got built-in hands-free. Bluetooth your phone to it as well, so all very, very good. And had a few people message me saying, what camera are you using? I'm using the Drift Ghost S. Was looking at the new 4K version, but this S does the job. And I always swear by using a Drift Cam. Drift Cam is a lot better than running a GoPro. I tried GoPros, didn't like them, couldn't get on with them. So I went for the Ghost. Nice and snug on the side of the helmet. As you can tell, I can still move my head around without the camera or any mountings getting in the way of my shoulders when I'm hunched down behind the screen. So, nice bit of kit. And I believe Premises 187 uses the same camera. He swears by the Drift. So does Spicy 110. And, if you haven't supported those guys on their Patreon, just a quid a time to cover them. One of the guys from Sausage just gone past me on his Africa. There's a guy with his BM. having a chat with them this morning, having a cup of tea with them. Sitting at a nice respectable speed this morning. I'm not blanging anything home today. May do in a while, just give it a quick blast up the hill on the way to home. Just get out of the way, tanker in the distance. Get out behind the bubble for a second. All good, happy days. This is my favourite bit, coming down through the box, the pops and the bangs. Here we go. Get the visor up. Have a listen to these. Pop, 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 pop. Let's play the game. That's my little blast for the day. Till then, Red Bomb signing out. Have a good weekend, guys. See you soon. Catch up with you next Sunday when we do the Ride of Respect. Take care. Bye bye.